The tempest raged on the restless sea, a torrential downpour cloaking the night in a shroud of impenetrable darkness. Lightning streaked across the ink-black sky, revealing the silhouette of an ancient ship, its skeletal frame creaking in defiance of the storm's wrath. The ghost ship, whispered about in maritime legends, materialized from the mist, a spectral vessel condemned to sail the seas for eternity. On a desolate shoreline, a small coastal town nestled in the cliffs bore witness to the spectral arrival. Fishermen and townsfolk, huddled in their cottages, exchanged fearful glances as the ghost ship emerged from the rain-laden fog. The ship, named the Siren's Lament, carried with it an otherworldly aura that sent shivers through the very bones of those who dared to gaze upon its ghostly visage. Amelia, an intrepid journalist with a penchant for the macabre, found herself drawn to the mysterious tale that enshrouded the ghost ship. Intrigue mingled with trepidation as she donned her raincoat, stepping into the tempest that whipped through the coastal streets. Armed with a weathered notebook and a flickering lantern, Amelia ventured towards the ominous shoreline, the rhythmic crashing of waves and howling wind serenading her journey. As she approached the water's edge, the ghost ship loomed closer, an ethereal entity that defied the laws of the living. The ship's time-worn sails billowed with phantom winds, and the skeletal crew moved with an eerie precision, locked in a never-ending routine of non-existent maritime duties. Amelia, drenched by the relentless rain, couldn't tear her eyes away from the spectral spectacle unfolding before her. The Siren's Lament bore the scars of a bygone era, a time when the seas were ruled by the whims of fate and the capricious nature of the unknown. Legend spoke of a cursed voyage, a crew condemned to sail the seas eternally, their restless spirits tethered to the ethereal vessel. Whispers in the coastal taverns told of a spectral captain, a weathered man with eyes that mirrored the stormy seas. Driven by a journalistic thirst for the truth, Amelia ventured closer to the water's edge, her lantern casting flickering shadows on the rain-soaked sand. The ghost ship, seemingly aware of her presence, altered its course, drifting ominously towards the shoreline. The air thickened with a palpable tension as the ghostly crew turned hollow gazes in her direction. As the ship drew nearer, the ghostly captain emerged from the ethereal mist, his presence commanding the attention of both the spectral crew and the terrified onlookers in the coastal town. His voice, carried by the wind, spoke of a cursed pact forged in the heart of a storm. The Siren's Lament, once a vessel of the living, had become a floating purgatory for souls ensnared by maritime malevolence. Captivated by the haunting tale, Amelia felt an otherworldly compulsion to board the ghost ship, to uncover the mysteries that clung to its time-worn planks. The rain intensified as she stepped onto the sodden sand, her lantern flickering in rhythm with her pounding heart. The ghostly captain extended a spectral hand, inviting her onto the deck of the cursed vessel. The moment her foot touched the damp wood, a chilling realization washed over Amelia. A realization that she had become an unwitting participant in the spectral voyage. The ghost ship, driven by an otherworldly force, set sail into the heart of the storm, leaving the coastal town and its terrified inhabitants swallowed by the rain-soaked darkness. As the Siren's Lament sailed further into the tempest, the air crackled with an ethereal energy. The rain, now a torrential curtain, obscured the boundary between the living and the spectral. The ghostly captain beckoned Amelia to the helm, his eyes reflecting the storm's fury. The ship, propelled by unseen hands, moved with an uncanny grace, navigating the tumultuous waters of both the physical and supernatural realms. The ghostly crew, locked in their perpetual routine, cast hollow glances at their unexpected passenger. Amelia, torn between fear and fascination, delved into the stories etched into the ship's spectral frame. Whispers of lost loves, betrayed alliances, and maritime tragedies echoed through the creaking corridors. The very planks beneath her feet resonated with the anguish of those condemned to sail the seas in perpetuity. As the ghost ship sailed through the heart of the storm, Amelia began to understand the gravity of her unwitting choice. The Siren's Lament, a vessel trapped between the realms of the living and the dead, bore witness to the maritime tragedies of centuries past. The ghostly captain, a tortured soul bound by an ancient curse, spoke of the storm that sealed their fate, a tempest that cast them adrift in a purgatorial voyage. The spectral voyage, a macabre ballet of rain-soaked sails and hollow whispers, continued its relentless course. The sea, now a maelstrom of fury, mirrored the turmoil within the haunted vessel. As the ghost ship sailed on, its ghostly crew moved with a spectral precision, their actions devoid of purpose, yet bound by an otherworldly compulsion. Amelia, caught in the spectral dance, yearned to uncover the truth that lay buried within the ship's haunted history. The ghostly captain, sensing her quest for knowledge, revealed fragments of the cursed pact that bound them to the Siren's lament. Each revelation, carried by the wind and rain, added another layer to the maritime tragedy that had condemned them to the perpetual tempest. As the night wore on, the storm intensified, and the ghost ship sailed on through the rain-laden darkness. Amelia, torn between the allure of the spectral narrative and the primal instinct for self-preservation, grappled with the haunting reality of her predicament. The ghost ship, an enigma of the seas, navigated the boundary between life and death. Its journey faded to repeat until the curse that bound it was unraveled. The tempest, a relentless force that mirrored the turmoil within the haunted vessel, showed no signs of abating. The ghost ship, veiled in rain and mist, sailed into the heart of the storm, leaving behind a coastal town shrouded in the secrets of the sea. As the Siren's lament continued its spectral voyage, Amelia's journey into the unknown unfolded, the rain-soaked night concealing the macabre mysteries that clung to the ghostly timbers of the haunted vessel. As the ritual commenced, the very fabric of reality seemed to warp and twist. The ghostly crew circled Amelia, their hollow gazes fixated on her. The rain intensified, masking the malevolence unfolding as the cursed vessel claimed another soul. Amelia, paralyzed by a spectral force, felt the chilling touch of the ghostly crew. The ritual reached its crescendo, binding her to the ghost ship's cursed voyage. The tempest, a relentless force that mirrored the turmoil within the haunted vessel, showed no signs of abating. Suddenly, shadows danced with malevolent glee. The ghostly figures, once locked in a spectral routine, now turned towards Amelia with ominous intent. Their movements, synchronized and otherworldly, mirrored the storm's fury. The very air pulsated with an otherworldly energy as the ghost ship's malevolence manifested in the material realm. Amelia, a captive in the spectral dance, could feel the weight of her impending doom. The ghostly crew, now accompanied by her tormented spirit, advanced with a sinister purpose. The time-worn planks beneath her feet resonated with the ancient curse that bound them to the Siren's lament. A guttural chant carried by the wind filled the air. The ghostly captain, a puppet of the malevolent force, conducted the spectral symphony that heralded Amelia's demise. The rain, a cascade of ethereal tears, bore witness to the unfolding tragedy. The ghostly figures closed in, their ethereal forms solidifying with an otherworldly malevolence. Amelia, still paralyzed by the spectral force, could only watch as the apparitions extended ghostly hands towards her. Their eyes, once hollow and vacant, now gleamed with a malevolent light that sent shivers through the storm-laden air. In a ghastly crescendo, the ghostly crew unleashed a tormented wail that mingled with the tempest's fury. The very timbers of the ghost ship seemed to resonate with the anguish of lost souls, the haunting melody escalating into a nightmarish cacophony. Amelia's pleas for mercy were drowned by the spectral symphony. The rain, now a relentless accomplice, masked her screams as the ghostly figures closed the final distance. Their touch, an icy embrace, sent a shiver through her very soul. The malevolent force, appeased by the sacrificial ritual, claimed victory over the spectral voyage. As the ghostly crew converged upon her, a chilling wind carried the echoes of Amelia's demise through the stormy night. The tempest, still raging with an otherworldly fervor, seemed to mourn the loss of another soul claimed by the maritime malevolence. The ghost ship, now anchored in malevolent triumph, sailed on through the rain-laden darkness, leaving behind the coastal town shrouded in the macabre mysteries of the sea.
If you enjoy the content and want to see more of it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us. If you find this video valuable, why not share it with your friends so they can join in on the fun too? Thanks for being part of our awesome community.